was you said, is there something I should have off limits?
No. I like checking in.
Yeah,
you know,
We just have to be nice. This ain't investigative journalism, dog. We don't.
But I'm always like, should I have some shit off limits? No, because I'm always thinking that. Because I would ask a guest that, like, is there anything you don't want me to talk about? And they'll be like, oh, don't talk about, my girl, my relationship, and stuff like that.
My mother.
Or don't talk about shit. Let's not talk about, these hoes and what I did with them. I'm like, because he's like, I don't want my girl to find out. But motherfuckers don't even know about your girl. And then he's like, don't talk about that I just had a kid, but I could talk about fatherhood. I was like, motherfucker,
what was happening?
I love him, but still, man. I was just like, so now I'm like, is this something I need to? No. You know what? I got it. Let's not talk about anything that has to do with men. Only bitches.
All right.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
I guess.
How do you think the Rockets are playing?
Those bitch ass Rockets.
Yeah, cause I love them though, man.
Hey,
I hate everybody. But
before we get too deep, our guest this week. Oh yeah, we slide right in, bro.
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
a great intro, by the way.
I love that.
I love recording the things we don't want to talk about. Man. That's so.
Just bitches.
One of my favorite comics in Houston, Canice.
Funniest man in Houston 2025. Absolutely.
I won.
You won last year.
You did.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Whatever one it is, but shout out to that, man.
One of the nicest people, by the way.
I
also.
appreciate
Just
that.
legit.
I won, and I'm too fucking nice because I still ain't got my motherfucking picture on that goddamn wall in there. That's all I wanted was my picture on that motherfucker.
If I was you, every time I performed there, I would take one random headshot and just fling it down the hallway till they get the point. Just rip crazy? One down off the wall.
I actually made a picture for it. It looks exactly like all the others or whatever. Problem is that I never had the measurements, so every time when I went to buy the frame, I was like, this ain't the right size. So I'm always trying to. I never brought an actual measuring tape. Next time I'm gonna do it, but it's weird to have measuring tape.
I can tell you it's an 11 by 9.
That's what I thought it was. Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. Now I know.
I almost knew you would know. I didn't.
11 by 9. It's over with now.
Exactly.
I'm coming for you. Where the camera at? Right here?
Right
there.
I'm coming for you, nigga. We want you, nigga.
I love that he jims the camera.
Then you do the Booker T face when you realize you said the N-word on live television. Just oh no,
Brian did draw. We come for you, nigga.
I'm just mean Gene over here, like back to you.
My bad.
Bro, there's gonna be another little interesting subplot to this in the next couple episodes of this podcast.
Yeah.
Will's lovely girlfriend, Miss Hannah Abney.
Yep.
Shout out to Hannah.
When she did this podcast, to give a little backstory, she brought me a gift. She knows I like weed. Last time she came, she's like, I brought you a little 100 milligram edible.
Oh.
So she thought I was going to take it after the show. And I just took it, said thank you, and ate it right on the spot before we did the podcast because I'm a monster.
Yeah.
I'm a gremlin.
Absolutely.
And so now she's been buying me progressively like stronger things, trying to see where my tolerance is. So for this podcast, this is a 2,000 milligram edible I'm about to house before we do these podcasts.
Okay.
So I ate one of those 2 weeks ago. I ate a whole thing and it broke me for 3 days. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Oh, man, Lord. This is why I don't do drugs.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
Because
it tastes like a big Swedish fish.
You do the drugs, and your friends will say, let's do more drugs, stronger than that. That's why I can't do it. That's why I can't do it.
That's why you're sipping a lovely ginger ale.
Absolutely. I'm a ginger ale type of guy.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know?
Dude.
Absolutely.
I love your shirt, by the way, the ginger ale crackers and go lay down shirt.
Yeah.
Like if I was ever going to wear your merchandise, that would be the one.
You know what's crazy? Facebook tried to give me a violation for wearing that one time or whatever because people were complaining. It was like it's a racial slur.
What?
I was
crackers?
Okay. But I was like,
I thought he meant ginger at first. I was like,
it could have been.
I hate those redheaded fucks
It's
too.
not a racial slur. It's a cure. For every sickness. That's what the fuck it is. For every sickness. If your head hurt, ginger ale crackers and go lay your motherfucking ass down.
There's something about the saltines and the ginger ale that just
That's what it is. And if it didn't work, that's because you didn't lay your ass down. And if you laid your ass down, you didn't lay your ass down long enough. And then also you didn't lay your ass down long enough and put the TV on Price is Right. And something about Price is Right while you laying your ass down on some ginger ale and crackers, it just works. And you don't even need to be watching it. It just need to be on.
It needs to be on. It's you know, like when you go get a massage and they have like the background music.
It's all a part of it.
It's all a part.
It's the atmosphere.
All part of the healing.
I need the happy flute.
I don't know that Dr. Sabi was talking about this, okay? I need to remake this shirt. Ginger ale crackers, go lay down, and Price is Right, right in the background. And then it's going to say, quoted by Dr. Sabi.
My favorite thing about it is that Facebook is madder about you saying cracker than white people are about being called cracker.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It
Wow.
doesn't bother us at all.
Well, it doesn't bother us. I think when white people get mad about getting called cracker,
Like they're psychos. like
Now,
that guy.
I ain't gonna lie. The times I've seen white people get mad at being called something, it was always white devil.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Karen gets them.
Karen gets
that white devil, oh my God. That will send motherfuckers. Because, like, with the whole cracker thing, like, especially, you know, since Chris Rock made it, like, funny as shit. You know what I'm saying? Cracker ass, cracker. Yeah. Nobody is saying that. Yeah, exactly. But the way he said, he made that shit just funny and whatever, and nobody, whatever. But when I've seen somebody say white devil on social media, because, you know, social media is the end all be all for everything.
Social media, it's a real place too, and no one can tell lies on there.
Dude, I'm still trying to decide. First of all, where are the funniest comments on social media? Is it YouTube? Is it Twitter? Or
some of the Pornhub ones are pretty good.
Absolutely.
Porn
comments. It's like I was watching, you know, for research purposes, one of the true legends.
One of those laptop movies.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know, one of the true legends in the game. You know,
who we talking? We talking Pinky?
You know, it's around there. You know,
we talking Pinky, Cherokee?
Ladies. There we go. Absolutely. See, there we go. Now we talk. See, now we talking WrestleMania, right? Now we talking some SummerSlam ass, right? So,
as before we get started in there, just know that I am a tourist in black culture. I am not trying. I have to say this anytime I mention hip hop beefs. I don't.
He said, I may not know the Kendrick Lamar and Drake details, but Cherokee and Pinky with a little Jada Fire, I'm in there. I'm in there.
Exactly.
So I remember I saw in the comment there was like, man, this is like motherfucking Shaq and Kobe in 2001. It was her in the scene with another big booty bitch. And so that was their thing. I was like, hey, man. And the crazy part is they're right. Cherokee is easily Shaq. She's the most dominant player back in the early 2000s. So that's what I'm saying. So shout out to Cherokee Diaz or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I recall the first time I got introduced to Cherokee, I had bought my first porn DVD in like 2000.
Shout out to the DVD era.
DVD era was not kind to me.
DVD era was not kind to you?
So when I was a senior in high school, I had a friend who like had an abusive family and shit, and they kicked him out. And so like my senior year, he was living on the floor in my bedroom because like we were poor, but like not that poor bad. Like it was an upgrade for the dude, but like he brought all this shit with him. So I get to come home from school one day and my mom's standing in my room and she holds up this DVD and I'll never forget for the rest of my life. It was called Double Midgetation, and it's just two midgets. And she goes, what the fuck is this?
Oh man.
She's like, you can't just watch regular porn.
and low key back then, especially the VHS era.
Oh Lord!
I think the magazine era and VHS era, you really had no choice.
Yeah.
There was no such thing as a fetish. It was whatever you could get your hands on.
Well, I would say
it was regulated.
I would argue. And here's what I would argue.
Government cheese porn.
The gatekeepers of the porn community, a lot like the gatekeepers of the comedy community at the time when print media
and DVD media were the only ways to distribute, they could create, in essence, the fetishes.
Yes.
So, like, you know, like, I remember one of the first DVDs I bought was Goggle Them Balls 5. And,
Goggle Them Balls.
Yeah.
5. Yeah. The first 4 were so successful, they decided to continue the franchise. Although they all end the same.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Keep going, I'm listening.
Yeah, but no, it's I think that was where I was first introduced to Cherokee, and I was like, "There's something about this woman that."
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know what it is,
Oh, shit.
but
I'm
she
sorry.
has it. I don't know.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
No,
listening.
you're good.
That's
shout
some
out to
PIMP shit.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
There we go.
What's going on?
We out here recording.
Dude, I saw one of those porn comments one time. I don't even remember the video, but I'll remember the comment forever. It was just one guy, and it just said, "I'd hit that." And I clicked on the dude's profile, and it's the only comment he ever posted on the site. That man registered, created a login, just to be like, "I'd hit that."
Hey.
Like it was in question, and he had to defend it publicly.
I mean, some of the best porn comments and some of the best discussions I've ever seen online ever were in porn sections where someone's like, "Guys, what's going on in Syria?"
I feel like you're the what's going on in Syria in the porn comment guy.
That is the kind of chaos that I enjoy. And then, you know, like, guys, what's going on? Well, it's a lot like this gangbang. Shows a link. You know?
But even then, right? Like, it's so much. You know what's crazy? This is gonna sound dumb as hell. Okay, battle rap, right? I used to be so big into battle rap, right?
Oh, me too.
So I
was a big King of the Dot guy.
See, right? You motherfucking look like Organic. I'm so serious. Now think about it. Organic is a dude who started battle rap kind of on the West Coast, and he has a big battle league out there called King of the Dot, so KOTD. So yeah, you low key look like this motherfucker. I'm so serious though.
I'll take that.
Like if you said you was related to him, I'd be like, I believe that. I'm so serious. That is fucking crazy. Okay,
I don't track how my family fucks. It's not impossible. No, I was a big Ron fan.
Oh, Ron?
Yeah.
I like him. Yeah, and also he's legit funny too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some of the best battle rappers, are the funny ones. And their career expands far greater than just, you know, in the league and in the industry or whatnot. Because Ron and isn't Ron currently on Wildin' Out right now?
Yeah.
He's currently on Wildin' Out, and what's the other guy? He's doing a podcast with an NBA player. Oh my God, he's from King of the Dot too as well. He's with Patrick Beverly or whatever, well, former NBA player. But yes, if I'm not mistaken, what was his name again?
Man, I don't know who's doing one with Pat Beverly. I was laughing because I met Pat Beverly at an Outback Steakhouse when I worked there one time.
Shout out to Pat Beverly.
Pat Beverly's a hero of
Shout
mine,
out
dog. I still got high
96
school me in a
feet.
picture like with Pat Beverly. Like
Pat
I was
Beverly
so hyped to meet him.
everyone who plays against him hates him, but when he's on your team, you're like,
They love him.
Yeah,
They
that's
love
great.
him. So yeah, man, I think that's what it is. I'm sorry, I'm trying to post this. Well,
you're good.
We all got to
we doing this.
multitask in these worlds, bro.
Because I just like posting on everything, let people know what you're doing. Also shout out and highlight what the fuck going on and shit like that. It keeps the people fed. You know what I'm saying? Shit, like porn stars. If comedians marketed and promoted like porn stars did, bro.
Yeah.
And here go the thing: we're not out here ass the fuck naked every goddamn day doing this shit. Now here go the thing: it takes a lot to do this, right?
Well, this is the question. This is the question that I think I've asked this before on the pod. What is sadder? What is sadder online? Is porn stars trying to be funny or comedians trying to be political?
Damn. Okay.
See, those are both sad. Those are both sad things because I've seen both of those things online. When a porn star, like, I don't know.
Comedians screaming, "I'll debate you anytime, any place." Is the saddest thing I've ever seen in the history.
I was going to say this because at the end of the day, let me put it this way.
Let me adjust my pants, young man.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you what's going on.
Titties ain't a laughing matter. But if titties is within the situation, right?
Right.
Hey, if they jiggle, I'ma giggle. I don't give a damn. Cause my thing is this, right? My thing is this. We gonna talk about some serious shit.
Johnny Cochran-esque.
Yeah, hey, you hear me? You hear me? We're gonna talk about some shit here. I hate to make it serious, but fuck it, let's do it, right? We still gonna talk about the porn, OnlyFans, everything like that, right? But let's. I was talking to a friend, right, and I said, because we always talk about those conversations or whatever. I think one thing I've been seeing on social media a lot is a lot of people who are OnlyFans models and everything. They get into comedy on social media as their marketing strategy to bring everybody to their tits, which is no problem. Use your unfair advantage, right? But the reason they go through comedy, because comedy is so easy to get in. I'm not saying we need.
There's no bar to entry. There's no bar to entry.
Yeah.
There's literally just go to an open mic. That's free.
And that's it. And everybody low key outside of the top 1%, they're easily attainable. You can reach out to them. You could even DM them, and sometimes they'll respond. And so it's like, I'm not against it, but it's when, and this is something I had to stop. It was when they thought they were like, yeah, because I'm funny. I'm like, okay, sweetheart, you're not funny. You're just naked.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong. I get it, right?
I've done a naked roast before for Skankfest, and gotta be honest, fat guy naked trying to talk shit, hilarious.
But here go the thing. You're not doing that every goddamn day. She got to take off her clothes every day, right?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm
not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I have this theory, and I've never said this out loud before, but this is gonna sound kind of misogynistic, but I'm waiting for it. I would call us in. I would say we're in objectively year 5 or year 4 of the OnlyFans era, where it's been a big percentage of women of a certain age are in that pool, like maybe 20-25%.
Yeah.
Maybe that's high, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're in year 5 of that escalation that started for these girls when they're in the 18 to 23-year-old range.
Yes.
Most women, like over 50%, I'd say, there's an age wall that happens around 40. Now, I think it's going to happen sort of the same way as how when you see an R&B singer from the late 80s that got fat and don't have it no more, just trying to tour,
Bobby
falling
Brown.
over.
Ahead.
I didn't want to name it, but you know how it is. And then, they lose all the attention, they lose all the appeal, they lose all the everything. When this wave of a generation hits the wall where people don't want to pay to see them naked anymore, I think you're going to see a mass suicide. All of the self-esteem that they derive from the money in the OnlyFans, when you hit a certain point where you're doing the same thing you used to do, but it doesn't bring in money anymore, because 80% of the OnlyFans
the Allen Iverson in China scenario.
Yes, because 80% of the OnlyFans girls, by proportion, make less than $100 a month. So when you slide from that lifestyle into the under $100 a month, when the internet is telling you your body naked is worth less than a Benjamin,
yeah, that's crazy.
That's going to destroy.
Now, a couple things. Though I hear what you're saying, I also disagree.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you why. One, I see what you're saying, right? I see exactly what you're saying. You're saying that, as they get older and it starts to decline or whatever and shit like that.
Stops.
Here goes the thing. When it comes to sex, one thing I learned is that it always sells. Whether it's fat, ugly, skinny, if it's 2 of them, if it got, marks on it, there's a chick right now y'all could look up. Her name is.
Did you just Dr. Seuss the pussy?
I'm so serious. Yeah. This chick's name is. You can look it up. Her name is Oreo McFlurry. Why? Because she has vitiligo.
I thought it was because you couldn't get one after 10 p.m.
Her name is Oreo McFlurry. I'm so serious. You could look up.
I'll do my own research at home.
Absolutely. And the reason
I'm just gonna believe you.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because everybody in their head is like, I wonder what it looks like.
Yeah.
Right?
Now I have to know.
I wonder. And now let me tell you something. The bitch a freak, right?
Yeah.
Because look, I didn't pay for it. I got Reddit. because I'm smart. But delete that part out of there. They don't need to know that we are getting stolen content off of Reddit and
They act like
Rome.com.
We all have that one.
ROME.com.
Look, man,
We all have one desperate friend with $8. Real passwords.
Look, man, I just had a guy from Bangladesh start a You Look Like page with over 200,000 followers on it now. Yeah, so, all right.
Yeah,
you know
we were
what?
like, you gotta take that down. We were like, you gotta take a page down, and he's like,
I cannot.
no.
I'm 16 years old. Please understand.
Apparently, our content on the internet is supporting an entire Bangladeshi household.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I had a person go on. This is not as crazy as that, but I thought it was crazy. I would every time I wear my shirt to my videos, right? People say, "Hey, where'd you get that shirt?"
Yeah.
Even though it's in the caption, even though it's most likely in the actual video, I still just, respond to them. So one video that goes crazy on Facebook, I wasn't getting back to them in a which one? This motherfucker is responding. Here's where you get it from. I go to this page. This motherfucker has my shirts on his shit. Yeah. I literally had to report him.
No,
Also, he has a whole lot of other shit that has nothing to do with shit. It's literally just a scam site, but it don't matter. I was like, oh shit, and so I was trying to sue. But that is crazy.
Insane.
He like, hey yo, look, man, this is how I keep the lights on, man.
No, that's because he goes,
you
please
look
understand. And he was like, I was like, dude, I got so mad at him because he was trying to fucking bully me the only way Southwest Asians know how to do it. They're, why are you acting this way? What are you doing? And I was fucking Googling the Quran just to be like, the thief's hands shall be chopped off.
Properly That's right.
May the eyes of cowards never sleep. May you die like an old camel.
Your mother has fleas.
It's serious. Okay, we fucking up.
Okay, you're fine. I'm pretty sure their internet can't get my content. We're not making it through Indonesian firewalls. There's no
they
shot.
got the bandwidth, man. They shit don't. They wouldn't watch a full episode in like 3 weeks.
No.
I know we're not getting seen in China. I'll tell you that much for free.
We get this is all right. Back to it. I'm sorry. So here's the thing, right? So when it comes to these OnlyFans models, right? I just think in my head, right? Okay, a lot of girls. Look, first of all, it's tough to do what they do, right? In my opinion, it's easy if you actually are serious about doing it. It's the girls who thought they'd make an easy dollar from it, and you've never been a content creator at all or creative.
Yeah.
So the first thing they're doing is, oh, I can show a little bit of something and I'm gonna be a millionaire. It don't work like that, because I think people forgot what OnlyFans was, right? Which is also gonna answer your question. It's called OnlyFans. You have to have fans. It's not a social media site and service in which, like Twitter, you can literally retweet and you could build a
Strangers
base
aren't gonna
just
see you.
off of that, especially when it first came out.
Yeah.
You have to market yourself.
It was
on other platforms.
It wasn't supposed to just be for whores. It was supposed to be for other content.
Absolutely, every other thing. But that was the one that stuck the most, because even before that, there was like Cam Soda. There was, girls are doing it on their Patreon account.
Sure.
And more things, but that's neither here nor there. But the point is, though, shout out to Oreo McFlurry. Please go look at her shit, but because she a freak. Anywho, but what I was saying is that it's the fact that they marketed on every other platform to gain those followers. They already were doing things, and they have to use a fan base on every other thing to get it. Now, two things.
The beacons and the link trees of the world that gets everyone to that,
Exactly. So it takes a lot. So two things come from that. Number one, you have to have fans. So that's why 80% of them don't make much, right? Because I was like, dog, it's got to be crazy to show your whole naked ass hole on Twitter, and it only gets 1 like, right? That's gotta be crazy. But me knowing, I've been creating content on social media for like 10, no, more than 10 years, right? Yeah. Now, here and there, bigger years, this and that, more time, blah, blah, whatever, right? But for the most part, a little over 10 years, right? I can tell you this. Just because you post it don't mean everybody gonna see it, don't mean everybody's gonna like it immediately. It's the consistency, right? So are you consistently posting? Do you have are you just locked in to the goal? It don't matter what people are saying. There's a girl on social media that always, there's a couple women like this that always gets picked on about her vaginal parts. You know what I'm saying? This is hanging here and there, bitch. Your coochie look like, even from other women. Right?
Cardi B?
Yeah.
All day. No. She got made fun of for her areolas. And I'm like, those are good areolas.
Those are terrible.
I like the areolas. It's got a good circumference.
If I put a picture of the menu at IHOP next to Cardi B, you couldn't tell me which one was her nipple and which one was a
And
pancake.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I like a good pancake size areola. If you got big titties, I better see big ass areolas.
If I can't fit your whole areola in my mouth, I don't want it.
I like big ass titties. If I'm gonna like titties, I like big ass titties, and big ass titties better come with a big ass areola. Think about that. I posted that on Facebook. I posted, which cookie do you like? I posted a big ass cookie with a small chocolate chip in the middle. Or a cookie that had a big ass chocolate chip.
I'm team tiny chocolate chip.
No, hey, here go the thing. As long as we all like cookies, though.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
I have love for the small ones as well. Like if I can fit both of them in one hand, like backwards, and just palm your entire chest like a basketball.
I'm just happy to work. You know, I'm just happy to be. Just happy to be in the bakery. You know what I'm saying?
If I can fit them both in my hands like stretch balls.
Yes.
It's been a long day.
You gotta play it as it lies, man. Whatever happens when the ball comes off happens.
Hey,
man,
that is true. Because whatever comes out there, bro, I'm sucking regardless. So maybe you got me. But now, so here's the thing, right? So you got these girls. It's tough to be a content creator, especially when you're asshole naked, because especially with women who are super insecure about everything on their bodies. Like the craziest part is that women are so insecure about their bodies and shit from other women that they don't see who's your target audience. I think like if you're a heterosexual woman, your target audience is guys. A lot of us like what y'all got going on. But no, it needs to sit up here like this one girl, and so all these other girls will think I'm cute. I'm like, bitch, I gotta suck them. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. Anywho, moving forward. So you got so OnlyFans, right? So here's the thing: the women who are already doing shit on OnlyFans, let's say they're young, they've been blowing up, they've built a fan base already. They've built the fan base. So as they get older, guess what happens? It don't matter. They already got that fan base.
It does, and here's why.
Okay.
Because how much of that fan base is only attracted to them because they're this age range?
That's also true. Because, no disrespect, guys, because white men are very disgusting. And let me tell you why.
You have to tell me why. I know.
No, they did some statistics. It was like white men, first of all, are the highest customers and payers of OnlyFans models. Let's put it that way, right? Okay. And also of the women who are of ages like 18 to 21, they have the highest demographic. It was something around like 79% of all customers of women between 18 and 21 are white men.
The Republican in me wants to scream, we have the most disposable income. So
fact. That's also true.
I was gonna go. Did you get those from the Black Israelite School of Mathematics? And they also 33% most smelly.
Understood. But it was so crazy because like even when old girl popped out and said she made like 50 million on Catch Me Outside Girl. Black guys are like, her?
Yeah.
Y'all spend, and then the other chick who went on there when she just turned 18, like it's like as soon as they get 18, it's like $1 million goes into their account. I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay, but the Catch Me Outside girl was like, she was so irritating on TV that everybody's like, man, I wish somebody would choke the shit out of that bitch. And then somebody did, and you could pay to see it. Like,
but she actually has fans though, and this is why I'm saying that it still works because I've seen it work.
The Catch Me Outside girl, that's kind of a love story of Florida though, right? It's just like what a shitty upbringing she had. She gets famous from Dr. Phil. She has to sell her body. That's just a Florida fucking.
And
I don't know.
Crazy.
OnlyFans models it feels more blue collar than like OnlyFans models. It's the female equivalent of an electrician.
You're just clocking in and cocking in.
Yeah. Like that's exactly. Like I don't think it should be celebrated the way it. I think we're in a weird space culturally.
I don't think y'all get what he said. An electrician.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy as hell.
Electricians make what, 60 to 80K a year if you're a journeyman. All right, you can get more as you level up in the electrical business, but like it's still that's 12-hour workday, 5 days a week. Like,
if something ends up in the wrong socket, you got to go to the hospital.
I mean, because of the money and the new TV deal, I'm just saying it might be the NBA.
Yeah,
because I mean, it's nothing but assholes, right? Ass. I'm sorry.
The percentage of people who make the 1% is so low too.
Yo,
like I think that's the thing that a lot of
It's
people.
like everybody agreed to pay for the same 18 pussies.
Yeah.
But,
Exactly.
But they don't have the ones who are not making money and didn't have fans beforehand.
Absolutely.
So they're doing way more work currently to build it up. Excuse me. Yeah.
All right.
See, this is what happens. You burping because eat too much coochie. Here go the thing.
And
So,
ginger.
right?
The phrase too much
ginger ale
coochie doesn't exist.
Coochie and talk about OnlyFans. So here's what I'm saying. Two things about that, right? Two things about why they still do well. Number one, I've seen it. It is old porn stars, old homegrown ass women who weren't in the industry like that. Now it's 10, 15, 20 years later.
They're on the podcast circuit now. So have you seen?
Not just the podcast circuit. Guess where they make most of their money?
I worked with Joanna Angel 6 months ago.
Shout out to her.
She's doing
the improvs in a fucking
she's doing
That's crazy. But they're still using their fan base. And
That's
here goes the
fair.
crazy part. Here goes the crazy part. Ask any of those guys that go to their shows or whatever, would they rather them on stage or would they rather them naked somewhere on the whatchamacallit?
Yeah.
Hell, even naked live.
Yeah.
They just want to see them. So, like I said, there's so many of these stars from way back in the day, right? They get back in the business because there's so much money. Because think about it. Back in the day when they was doing porn, they had to get booked. Not only that, or they had their own production company that had to pay this person.
Did you hear some of the crazy stories from some of those where they say that they were shooting when they weren't on their periods like every day in the valley or whatever? Like they were just doing crazy. Like
There's chicks with like 5,000 video resumes.
yes, this is what they do. This
It's
is
like police cars of people. They just run the fucking mileage up, and then they sell them at auction to a second-hand use.
But that's the thing. They said that this is my life. So and to be honest with you, I respect those that say this is my life, rather than the ones that say, "Oh, I can make a quick buck off this," and they find out.
Sure.
It's very humbling because you were like, "I'm gonna make a quick buck off this," and you get in and you see your coochie ain't worth $40. Now you're like, you know what? Let me just delete everything, baby. It's the internet. I can find whatever I want.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
Deleting everything is very interesting because it's
Because it's still like I know. Here go the crazy part. I know.
we're at third. Can we do our little ad read?
Oh, my bad.
Sorry, we got to do
No
it.
way.
Do you have the serum?
Go ahead on the first one.
Our first one is it's called Hope Water Sparkling Lemon. This is what we got at the Chinese grocery store. Hope Water Sparkling Lemon drink. Tiananmen Square never happened.
Hope water.
Yeah.
There we go. I like that.
Yeah. No, let me try it. It had the character on top of it was a bull crying. So. Oh, that's really good. That's a really good drink.
Shout out
I'm
to
rock
Hope
hard now.
Just bricked up. And our second sponsor of the evening, our old friends at the Texas Weed Syndicate, giving us some more of Uncle Buddy's 400 milligram Wonder Tonic. So this is what I used to get fucked up on my nights home.
Nate Ortiz called us the other day and said when he went to walked to the grocery store after taking some, it fucked him up real good. Drink that if you like smoking weed.
Yeah, if you just want to be on a different planet, Uncle Buddy's Wonder Tonic. Go down to the Texas Weed Syndicate. Actually, not go down to, it's an online store. Go online to
Shout
the
out to
Texas
that.
Weed Syndicate. Mention that you heard it on the podcast. 10% off your orders. Shout out to my buddy
boom.
Dom.
Shout out to Dom, man. Shout out to Hope Water, man.
Yeah.
We out here.
Yeah, shout out to Tiananmen Square. Wait, no, that's too. We're not supposed to.
So back to it, a couple things. So I would say this. Like I said, it's hard to make the content, but if you have a fan base, it's over with, right? And once you have them locked in, they're locked in for life. So all of these women who used to do used to do porn or whatever it was back in the internet era, right? Back in I'm talking about dial-up internet era. There we go. Dial-up internet era and DVD era.
Get off
right?
the phone, Mom!
Right?
Mom, I'm busy!
And here go the thing. The only ones that was in the DVD era were normally the ones in the industry. Yeah. So technically, it's the ones who were just on the internet, the homegrown. They're looking back. They're looking at it now, and they've all gotten on to, because at first it was on the cam soda doing a lot of things. Because you got to think about it. Yeah. It's so, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's simple, right? Think about this. You have tits already. First of all, nothing sells more than sex. It's drugs, sex, and violence, right?
Gambling.
Because gambling is killing now. Gambling. But drugs, sex, and violence.
Joel Osteen's doing fine.
But what I'm saying is, I don't know. This motherfucker got 60,000 trapped in the wall. He might be doing some drugs, sex, and or violence. I'm just saying. But nah. So the point is that it's easy, and that's why it was weird to me with women who are OnlyFans model using comedy to market their shit, because it's like, and I'm not against it, because some of these bitches is really funny. And I'm like, yo, if I wasn't a trick, I mean, you know what I'm saying? If I was a trick, I would pay for your shit because you actually motherfucking creative. You get what I'm saying?
If I wasn't a trick line is
I'm sorry. If I was a trick
I get that, but wasn't trying to correct. But have you ever been to a strip club?
Yeah, years back.
Yeah, so I guess my question to all of us, I was just curious.
Yeah.
What's the most you've ever spent on one woman on adult entertainment in some capacity?
Adult entertainment?
I spend more for a chick.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to put you in a box.
Not for a pussy. I'm talking about like dating.
Sure.
I spend more dating a chick. Like, and when I say dating, I mean dating before the sex. Yeah. I spend more on that than ever in the strip. Like, I don't like strip clubs. It's probably only been
I was just saying strip clubs to be nice because my answer would be in a different arena.
Understood.
Like the massages or things like that.
Yeah. I that's the thing. I'm not in there because I'm the person that I don't like the tease. I want what I want, and I want to know that this is mine, right? Yeah. So I'd rather just get a chick and just fuck on her. But the most I've spent in those capacities, I would say, at a strip club was maybe like $60, maybe $8. Oh nope, wrong. $200. It was my boy's bachelorette party, and I gave him $200 in ones. That's it. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So yeah, nothing really ever. My first time at a strip club,
The last 3 times I've been in a strip club was to get paid to do.
That was fun.
Comedy shows and strip clubs.
I've done it at a strip club before. Shout out to New Jersey.
Yeah.
3 strip clubs under my resume at this point.
Yeah. Shout out Michaels in Lafayette, Louisiana for taking care of your boy.
Shout out Oceans Cabaret in Galveston.
Yeah, for real.
Cabaret.
Man, since it's closed, shout out to Scores Cabaret. That was on Bissonnette, man.
Since
that was the first one I ever went to.
Strip clubs, all my regards to the world famous Harlem Nights.
Shout out to Harlem Nights. Motherfuckers used to get killed out there. Shout out to Harlem Nights.
I had some degenerate stories from the Harlem Nights. Like, to close what you're saying about the OnlyFans people, like, there's a part of me that really hopes you're right from a humanitarian point.
I'm seeing it. They're making so much money because they already had the fans. If you're getting into it and you don't have the fans, now
I'm not hoping for a generation of dead
50-year-old women that I could send you right now that made hella money on OnlyFans because it's like, damn, is she grown? Yeah, that's happening. But what I'm saying is the ones who already made a name for themselves and then they come back because they see it as easy money. It's no overhead. The only overhead you got is Wi-Fi. Yeah. That's it. And literally all she and the fresh produce that she got to stuff up a coochie. Yeah. That's it. Because where's she doing it at? In her living room. Right. That's why I'm like, yo, and nothing, and that's why, like I said, with the whole comedy thing, I'm like, yo, y'all do be funny, but I'm like, the best way to sell coochie is to show the coochie. That's it.
In this house, we run the football.
Come on now, get in our formation. I'm fucking with you.
Straight up the middle.
Come on, that's all you need to do. Cause here go the thing. You get on Twitter And you see what she got. I'm like, oh, I know she make money. I could just tell. And that's the thing. So that's what I'm saying. So if you're not really in the game doing that, it's a hard learning curve. Is all I'm saying.
I think I don't know. As someone who comes from a blue collar background, I would say that, like, I don't know, the way I've attacked comedy because. All right, culturally we do have a problem. Specifically whites, we have a problem picking them way too young. Like just, you know, when the girl's like, I turned 18 and got $1 million. You go, that feels like a moral failing.
Anytime you hear a dude say something like, in South Carolina, technically 17 is legal. Those people are the creepiest fucking.
Dude, she's really mature. I don't know. I was always. I make fun of a lot of. Well, because a lot of comics come from sad backgrounds, so like, there's a big crossover right now between porn and comedy. Because like, I just see a bunch of clips online of comics we've interviewed sex workers before.
Absolutely, I have.
Yeah, and it's people trying to I think the issue of skill is the same in both, you know, professions, if you will. Like, you know, you got to learn how to do something and do it well, you know,
and do it every day.
Yeah,
because think about
everybody thinks they're good at it.
Yes, absolutely, and you have.
Everyone thinks they're good at sex and telling jokes.
Everyone thinks they're funny and fuck like a guy.
Everyone thinks they're funny and they fuck hard. Yeah. That's
a fucking shirt.
Yeah.
Well, but that's so fucking true. Like, it's hitting me.
Yeah.
That is. How come everybody, and there's no barriers to entry
None.
when it comes to sex?
Because everybody's like, I've told a joke before.
Yeah.
Because there used to be a porn industry.
Yeah.
Now the porn industry is your phone.
The porn industry has broken up a lot like fucking ISIS, to where it's just like small individual cells. Like, there are a bunch of OnlyFans girls that live in Texas. They live in Texas because of the tax.
Shout out to Cherokee, Beauty Dior, Sky Black. They're
in Houston.
All of them. A lot of them are in Texas.
No, if you've been to any of the Gold's gyms in Austin, Texas, because when I go up to work in Austin, I'll go to work out at Gold's Gym, and it's just girls filming themselves very provocatively at the gym, and then tech bros. So those are the two people at those gyms. You know, there are a lot of OnlyFans girls here, like. There are a bunch of OnlyFans girls that live here that come to comedy shows. Like,
that's a fact. I did how I make most of my money was like the gigs. So I used to do like weddings. I've done over 100 weddings where I'm the wedding reception MC, right? And they pay good money, right? I did a OnlyFans wedding.
Yeah.
And they all came out. In Nigerian culture, we throw money. It was 2 girls that got married. That was my first lesbian wedding too, as well. Yeah. When I say they threw out so much motherfucking money, it was crazy. Like, one of the dudes, like, I know him now, and he's big on, like, anytime you've seen any viral OnlyFans ass shit happen or whatever on social, he's the guy that's always behind it. He's always connecting them. During the pandemic, he was the guy. But anyways, he's there. He's throwing hundreds. We normally throw, ones, to celebrate. He's throwing hundreds the whole time or whatever. And he just kept bringing out stacks of hundreds. Because this is how much money. The girls who got married, between them both, it's so funny because they had a big OnlyFans page. They had big Instagram pages, like millions of followers, right? And then, and also it was like the battle of the BBLs in there. It was so much ass in there. Yeah. No. It was so much ass in there. I could not believe it. Anywho, but yes, and it's crazy. They've made millions of dollars off of heterosexual men who would never get a whiff of their pussy ever because they don't even like men.
Yeah.
But they was like, I can monetize you. You know what I'm saying? I can monetize your wallet right now. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm monetizing your horniness. Yeah. Just the thought of you wanting to see me do some shit, you're going to keep paying. And they did, and they killing it. All of them are millionaires. Every single one of them. And I was sitting here like, God damn. And this is, this is just what it is. I'm sorry to cut you off. But when it comes to these OnlyFans girls, it does take something. Imagine their schedule, right? You wake up, and this is something that comics got to do. Hump day. Facts, right? So here goes the thing, right? And I was telling, because this one girl I was talking, she was joking, but she used to always say, "I'm gonna sell my feet," or "I'm gonna put my titties on there." She had big breasts. Shout out to her or whatever. And she was like, "I'm gonna do this. I know I can make money." She didn't want to be, a nurse no more. I'm not calling you out. Her name is not Brittany. But nah. So she was saying how this is a true story. She used to always joke about that. And she was like, "Well, Canice, if I did do it, would you?" Because she was tired of being a nurse. Yeah. She was like, "Canice, if I did do it, would you like help me out on the content?" I was like being it? She was like, "I mean, if you want to, but I mean, like, could you help me, like,
film it,
like, just tell me what I could do." You know what I'm saying? Like, consult you. I said, "It's not a problem." I said, "But here goes the thing. It's hard work. You might as well keep your job."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's blue collar work. You're waking up. The first thing you're doing is cutting on your camera and you're rubbing one out. That's the first thing you got to do on camera. Because I said, think about it.
So my day changes by switching a camera?
That's literally it. Right. Think about it, though. That's the first thing you do is cut on the camera, get in there, and record. Because you need a massive amount of content. You want to really thrive in this, have a massive amount of content. So I was like, hey, yo, because especially if you start an OnlyFans or something like that, one thing I've learned, because a homie said something, I hate when a girl got an OnlyFans and you go to her OnlyFans page and it says only 2 posts there. Yeah. Right? Exactly. See? So I'm like, what if it said you have 40 pieces of material? What if it said 100? It don't matter how long it is. It just says 100 pieces of content, right? Let's say it says 40 videos, 60 pictures. Oh, that's all you need. Go masturbate, right? Go masturbate every single morning. As soon as you wake up, you was already going to do that. Now, boom, you got that, right? Then go brush your teeth topless. Brush your teeth. You already going to brush your teeth. And most of the time, you don't be wearing no bra or a shirt anyways. Turn on the camera, do that shit, right? If you're cooking, wear some drawers. Do that. Everything you was going to do. Then later on in the day, you go run your errands, whether you go to the grocery store, things like that. If you want to live stream, that's on you, right? And then when you come back, the same shit you bought at the grocery store, the produce, the cucumbers, you shove that up yourself, right?
Yep.
Later on in the evening, you call people for collaborations, right? You do that, and then towards the night, that's when you start editing things and scheduling things to post. It's a lot of work that goes into it, and you're always sending out shit. You could reuse some stuff. You could have reruns because people love what they love, but you gotta keep giving them shit. There's literally a girl that doesn't fuck, doesn't do nothing. She just shows titties, and she's killing the game because there's literally a whole niche audience. We didn't have this during the VHS era. No. There's a whole niche audience of people that just like, lousy laying labia. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, stretchable labia. They love curtains. You feel what I'm saying? Yep. And so there's a whole niche audience that's willing to pay big bucks for that. You get where I'm going with this? So it's like, you got to find out what's great about you, and you got to keep going. And that's what we should be doing in comedy. And they show their buttholes every day. Granted, it makes money, but they do it shamelessly. As many women that are insecure, and they're like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna fart on camera and put the microphone next to it. You feel what I'm saying? Comics, we're not naked. At the very least, we could say, hey, yo, you know what? I'm finna post some work today.
Comics are crazy insecure, though. Have you
the worst? I am the least secure person walking around the planet.
Fact. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I
think the insecurity that comics have, especially, I mean, and you've seen this once again culturally. You've seen this. I would say since I started doing comedy like 8 years ago, right? Like where people become like First Amendment warriors when they do a bad joke. Because I don't know, good jokes and bad jokes come from the same place.
Yeah.
But then like if people don't like that's the weird thing about, I would say, comic insecurity is our reaction when we don't get the anticipated thing that we want is to go, fuck you. You people are,
you're wrong.
Yeah.
And that's the thing And at the very least, we should follow the OnlyFans chicks. Because when they post their coochie and people make fun of it, they just be like, all right,
Water
bitch,
off a duck's back.
next. They haven't, because there's more people that's like, I want to fuck that.
Yeah.
And those are I'm sorry, it's not that there's more people. It could be. But it's the fact that, and I'm sorry, real
You're
fast.
good. You're good.
No, you're good.
I've been looking at your motherfucking shoes, these Dion's. They're fucking killer because I've been trying to get them motherfuckers. But then you got the Ninja Turtle motherfucking socks. I fuck with that. So yeah, so I'm sorry.
No,
as a
that
sneakerhead,
means the world to me.
them Dion's been getting my eye this whole time. But I have a special love for, you know what I'm saying,
The
Leo,
diamond
Donnie,
surfs are
Rafi,
from my
and Mike.
childhood. Like,
I'm
yeah.
wearing the exact same Sperry's that I wear every week.
I have those Sperry's at home. Black people had a Sperry's era when I was in college.
No,
That early
we were.
2000s
Yeah,
era.
we were. I remember that Sperry's
Yeah,
era for black
we-
people because like everyone was. It was whenever. It was right after the FUBU era too. So it was a weird. It was a real weird like you went.
And that's the crazy part because we had no grip in the bitches. We had no. But yes, I'm sorry.
The crazy thing for me, just while we're on the shoe topic, is like the one glaring hole in my collection. I've never owned a pair of 11s.
Why?
Timing, like I only fuck with a couple of the colorways.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
fact,
saying?
fact.
Like that'll probably change when the Gammas drop next month.
Okay.
'Cause I'm that type of dude, but it's just like never. I missed on the Cherry 11s. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I love those.
I would-
by the way, I
If
want
they would
those.
come, like Space Jam 11s are one of my grails. I
those,
just never
absolutely.
have been in the same place to buy them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie to you. And by the way, I have a theory about Michael Jordan. I have a theory that bullies. You remember back in the day, right? First of all, Jordans were cheaper back when we was growing up than.
I can do that. I tried to go to a thrift store today and they tried to charge me $80 for a sweater, and I was like, I'll just go buy a new one.
Like what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I have this theory, right, that Michael Jordan was paying bullies. Michael Jordan was paying kid bullies back in the day to beat children up and steal their J's just to run up the price and demand 4 J's.
I like that. I like that as a theory.
I think that's what was going on. Because how the fuck? Because why the fuck didn't you just make enough for kids who were getting their ass whooped?
Yeah.
Make enough. You were already selling them at a premium price. You might as well just have a little bit more. That's all I'm saying. They were selling out cool, but like just throw in a second batch. You know, just throw in a second batch.
It's not like you lack the cheap materials. Like, no offense to my J Love, but
come on, you didn't lack the cheap material because the motherfuckers work. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, shout out to that. But I think, and I'm sorry, Will stepped out. But yeah, I really think me and my friend were talking about this. At the very least, comedians need to unashamed.
I need to
market themselves the same way. So even if it's wake up and like, look, I just wrote 10 jokes. This is the best one I got today. Here, and say that. Move on. Keep doing it, and keep promoting without listening to the outside. Because here go the crazy part. Look at the comedians on social media who 5 years ago. Let's just take it to the pandemic. Who didn't give a fuck about nobody and was posting their crowd work. Where are they at now? They're selling out world tours. Where are they now? They're millionaires. They're making money off their YouTube. They've retired their parents. Does that make sense?
It does.
So you see where I'm going with this. They literally have brand sponsorships. Like, and not like, I'm not talking about like, oh, this brand gives you, you know what I'm saying, a couple $1,000 a month. No, this is like, yo, we're doing a $250,000 campaign that lasts 2 weeks. 2 weeks just to press the button send, and they get $250,000. That literally happened with the guy too, by the way. Just to press send or whatever, and wired $250. So what I'm saying is that these were the motherfuckers that weren't listening to nobody, that weren't hearing the negative criticism, and they just kept going.
Bro.
So what can we do? How can we be like those OnlyFans models? That's what I was trying to say.
It's crazy because like you ever have the universe just keep hammering the same message. This is the third time in 3 days in 3 different situations that some variation of just put shit out has come across me. Like I had an hour-long conversation at Isaiah Factor last night with a gentleman named Tim Wall, who's a good friend of mine, Dr. Tim Wall, who was saying the same thing. Like it's all output. Like people aren't going to judge your failures of output harshly. Yeah. Everybody knows the game right now. Put out as much as possible. You just got to enter yourself into that race at this point.
Now, I will say this. They're telling you to just put the shit out. Now, here goes the thing. I'm not saying it has to be good. That shit is subjective. It depends on who's your target audience or who is the audience that just comes along and says, I fuck with this, right? So, you know, we could argue and debate whether it's good or not. Who gives a damn? But what I would always say is keep making tweaks.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a small little pivot, like keep making tweaks until you say, all right, I figured it out. That's the goal. That's the real reason why you keep posting, because you keep posting and then you start figuring out, oh, they like this. You get what I'm saying? Like I remember when I first blew up on social media. No, not social media, specifically TikTok. Right? Blew up on social media years ago or whatever. But let's talk about the pandemic, right? I said, all right, I'm going to get on TikTok. I had 10 ideas, well, really like 13, that I was going to do, right? I had 13 types of ideas, and I'm a volume guy. So I'm like, all right, cool. I need to have 10 styles of videos from this idea or whatever before I fully judge it.
Okay.
Or just to see
just
how
10
I like
iterations
to. Yeah. And so at the time I did like the first two, I think I did somewhere around 15 each or something like that or whatever, right? And it was doing okay. You know, one video actually did well or whatever, but it wasn't until the third one, which was called the Black Pop Quiz. I did that literally, put it away overnight. It does 1 million views. I said, oh, got it. That's it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it just tweaks. I knew I was going to be on this, but I was like, is it going to be a sketch? Is it going to be a game show? Is it going to be this? I just wrote down all these ideas, and ever since then, I did over 150 of those little quiz trivia things, right?
Yeah.
And so, and it blows up because I can still be comical within it. And that's what, like, some of the questions is not really answered. It's just me saying a punchline. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
And so that's what was the fun, because I still made it comedy. And so, but it was the point. Keep posting, because you're going to make the tweaks or whatever. That's just the human in us, right?
Yeah, we're all correctors.
Like I have a friend right now, right? I was on his ass, right? I literally was on his ass. I said, bro, okay, you built up. We took him from 3,000 followers to he now has about 25,000 followers, right, on Instagram. We took him from 3,000 followers to about 25,000 followers, right? Hey, how we doing? I know you. Okay, so. Yeah, I'm sorry. So we took him from, because you know we kept pressuring him and telling him, hey yo, you need to make more you need to make more content, blah blah, right? So he finally starts doing it because he sees me blow up on some shit. Like I had like I think like 30,000 followers within a week pop off, right? So it was like, oh, I don't want to get left behind. So he said, fuck, because he was like, I got a newborn, and he was like, man, fuck that, fuck this newborn. I need to blow up on social media, right? So
I admire that choice.
Like, no, the cool, because how you think about it? Y'all really think Michael Jordan was focused on being a great dad? No, fuck he wasn't. Because no 80s and 90s star.
To beat the Wizards.
Come on now. No 80s and 90s star actually took care of their kids. Get the fuck out of here.
Or 2000s, 2010 stars.
That's also true. That's neither here nor there. Because I know he wasn't a good father, because he actually has there's another person right now named Michael Jordan, and he's super famous, and he's not Michael Jordan's son.
Yeah, the B grade.
Exactly. Michael Bakari Jordan. And the motherfucker could have just went by Bakari Jordan. Does that make sense?
That would have been a choice.
That was dope.
That was on the table.
That would have been dope. Like, even when he was sad after he broke up with Lori Harvey, everybody was like, damn, he looked like he crying. Girls would have been like, oh, it looks like BJ needs a BJ. It could have been that. But no, this motherfucker chose to be Michael B. Jordan. And I'm like, because guess what? That's an insult to his sons. His sons is probably somewhere like somebody named Michael B. Jordan. But anywho, they snort a lot of cocaine. Anywho.
How much is a lot to you? Because I don't think
enough to be on TMZ is crazy.
Yeah, agree to disagree, but that's neither here nor there.
but the point, but also when that's the only thing we know of you as Michael Jordan's son, that's a fucking lie. Does that make sense?
It does. We coming up close to an hour. I got one more.
Man, fuck all that. Man, fuck all that. Run this shit long, man. Fuck all that shit, man.
Hey,
we vibing. Fuck that shit.
You welcome to stay for the second. I'll run another microphone. Hop on the couch for sure.
I'm not gonna mess up an interview. But go ahead.
You can't mess up a podcast.
That's
dog.
true.
Like,
That's true. We in this bitch. We got
comics.
Garfield in this hole.
I do want to
we
say,
having some fun. Go ahead.
This coming out next week. You got anything you want to promote? Like after next Tuesday, or the social media you want to give the people?
Yes, follow me on social media, Canice100k. That is CANICE, can't ice, put it together. 100k. 100k, you know, Andre could be 3,000. I want to be 100,000, right? Right. But yeah, so shout out to that. Canice100k on everything, right? Especially my YouTube and my Facebook.
Canice the Beast on OnlyFans.
It might be. Shout out to the OnlyFans models too. I gotta shout them out. Also, Jokes Over Brunch, December 7th. It is at 1 p.m. It is a brunch show. Pull up. We're gonna have some fun at that bitch. We're gonna have a live DJ, of course. We also have the game. We treat it like a Sunday fun day. So you get to be the contestant on stage. We're talking to you, and also we do be doing Tipsy Spelling Bee. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just an adult spelling bee. We just a little drunk. That's all it is. And the motherfuckers can't spell shit like fridge. So, be your ass. Y'all think I'm lying?
I've done the show. I was there.
Motherfuckers will misspell everything or whatever. So yeah, so we got some easy words, we got some hard words, but it's all love and it's all fun. So yeah,
trying to get Nitra to say charcuterie board was very, very fun.
A lot be happening. Look, them mimosas be fucking you up. So you could go get tickets right now. They're on Live Nation, or you could go to they're on Ticketmaster.
Punchline
HTX.com. Also, we will be having some coming into other cities too as well. So shout out to Houston, Texas on this one. But yeah. And also, man, shout out to the OnlyFans girls, man, because they are teaching, they are giving a clinic of how to market. If you are a comedian, you should be seeing what they do and say, how can I put my best coochie forward? That's what we should be thinking. What can we be doing and by coochie, I mean our comedy, our career, right? How can I put yes, no, not like that. Not like that. It's a thing. We just had a whole spat. But yes, I think that's something. No, for real though, that's something we should be doing. Cause like I said, the homie, I told him to tweak some shit. Literally just said, "Hey, what you're doing is okay, but look at the views or whatever, and look at the engagement. Where do you get the most? It's absolutely obvious. I know you want to do what you want to do, and that's one thing about business. It's not about what you want to do. It's great when you could do what you want to do, and it makes money and it gets love or whatever. But sometimes you got to tweak it until you do what they like for you to do that you're okay with still doing too as well, and then you could bring it right back to you. So that's all I'm saying. Let's handle business first or whatever, and then we get shit done. So yes, hey, be consistent. Volume beats luck. Blah blah blah. OnlyFans.
You can find me at Will_Loden on most social media stuff. We'll be doing You Look Likes all throughout the rest of the year. We've got 5 more this year.
Yeah, 5 or 6 more. You Look Like Roast on Instagram for all the upcoming dates. Very dark comedy.
I'm gonna pull up to what? No, but I'm gonna sit in again. I like to watch.
Wait, you're welcome to do a spot in between. Also,
but I like to watch. I want to watch. Really wanna. If I'm gonna do it, I want to make sure I take the time out.
Yeah.
And I really
put pen to paper. No, I feel that 100%.
I need to do it correctly.
People don't do that.
So yeah, because I don't want to get up there and just it's not even about wetting the bed.
No,
I at least want to get. We watch battle rap. They get paid regardless, right?
Yeah, that's the
Those
thing.
guys get paid regardless. $20K, however much.
Whatever. But
So regardless, they get paid. But guess what happens? They still come up there with their dignity. I'm not finna be trash.
yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
appreciate you knowing that lesson before the first time because a lot of people get humbled. A lot of people get humbled.
Oh, I gotta. Nah, I'm finna. Yo, let's. I'm gonna work it. That's all. I'll do my due diligence first.
Absolutely. Ben, where can they find you?
Find me on Instagram at Very Dark Comedy and follow this podcast at The Very Green Room on Spotify and Instagram. Please like, share, and subscribe. Good night, everyone.